Welcome everyone, it's Mary Fish with Stampin' Pretty and StampinPretty.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I sell the products that I'm going to share with you today. You can shop for Stampin' Up! Products on my blog as well as get a daily dose of paper crafting, the latest Stampin' Up! Promotions, and new ideas. Today I get to share with you some products that will be available in the Stampin' Up! 2019 Occasions Catalog. It begins on January 3rd of 2019. So first up is a stamp set that is near and dear to my heart. I live in Tucson, Arizona, originally from the Midwest, but that's the Flowering Desert Photopolymer Stamp Set. I know there might be a little bit of glare on there, but it has, for example, these cute swallow, and then I used to create this card, these prickly pear cactus pieces to literally just build it. And because it's photopolymer, it was very easy to see and place and quickly build that fun little prickly pear cactus. And then I added the flowers in lovely lipstick. Here are the two flowers. And this one, for example, was at full strength in lovely lipstick. And then the lighter ones, I simply stamped off. And stamped off means I inked it up in lovely lipstick, I stamped it on a piece of scratch paper, and then I stamped it here to get that softer version of lovely lipstick, almost like you've got a second color in a softer pink. And then I used the sentiment, "You're so awesome." And then I couldn't stop, so I created some more. These are just little note cards that are quick, something that you can do and have ready to go and on hand, or if you're in a rush, you can make it very quickly. For this one, I heat embossed, I hope you can see the shine, in Call Me Clover. I thought it had a little bit of whimsy, and Call Me Clover seems to me kind of a fun, whimsical kind of green. Perfect for that little saguaro from Flowering Desert, as well as black for the high there. And then I used a sponge with Mango Medley, or Mango Melody, or is it Medley? Now I have to think about that one. And then I cropped a Poppy Parade heart using these Be Mine dies. I've shared those with you before. Again, one of my favorite things out of the Occasions catalog. But this particular die is like a little heart making machine. So I used that to crop out a Poppy Parade heart, and then I layered it. It almost looks like candy with one of these hearts, epoxy hearts. There's two, I guess there's actually three sizes, a large, medium, and a small. And I colored that with a Poppy Parade Stampin' Blends marker. You can color these with any of the colors of Stampin' Blends markers, or even use them clear if you like. And that just looks, like I said, almost like candy, and I popped it up on a mini dimensional. And then I made the same card, but a very different version. I used the Be Your Own kind of beautiful, an absolute ultimate kind of sentiment. I love, especially with something kind of prickly like a cactus. This background, I again sponged, but I used pumpkin pie, and then fresh fig for the sentiment, as well as the saguaro. And leave me a comment if you're as excited as I am that Stampin' Up! Carried over that braided linen. I think it's perfect for that rustic touch. And that sweet little flower is actually one more sneak peek for you. These are the Bitty Blooms Punch Pack. I'm going to set that aside so you can see them. I know there's a little bit of reflection, but you get 4 punches, 3 different flowers, 1, 2, 3. Perfect for creating your own little something embellishments. This is the kind of sunflowery one that I used on the card. And then the 4th punch has a perfectly sized flower center for you, as well as a leaf, or I'm sure you can come up with more things to do with that. But the real, I think the most important thing that I'm showing you today is what I feel will be one of the #1 products in the Occasions catalog. You've been asking for it, I've been asking for it, and it's the Stitched Rectangle Dies. And just a quick side note for you, you probably saw that my heart embellishments were stored in one of these 5x7 pockets. I will have the details for you in the YouTube description as well as on my blog. These are from Totally Tiffany. I love them. They make my die storage as well as my embellishment storage really easy, labeled, and definitely allows me to save on space. And then I have these on my Stampin' storage 5x7 cards. Again, I'll share a link with you so you know where to shop for them, that I love storing. This is a bigger set. Normally I don't even need 2 of them, but this is a large set. So let me tell you why this is so amazing. First of all, you get all these dies that stitched both the inside of the die cut as well as the outside of the die cut. And they also nest. More importantly, and the first thing that I looked for is that they are perfectly sized for the standard A2 card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. They are proportioned perfectly. Stampin' Up was definitely thinking when they put these together. You can use them to create frames, which I'll give you a demonstration in just a moment. So I used one for this outside frame and then one for the interior. And again, cute little stitching inside and outside. I love those subtle details. And then I actually used this one to create a stitched edge for this sentiment, really taking it from simple to simple with just that little pop of wow. And in addition, you get these dies that are longer and skinnier that can work really as an element to frame a sentiment or blocks of color. Again, just giving you some variety on sizes above and beyond. These will definitely be one of those go-to items. So let me give you a quick demonstration. I have my magnet platform that will help me keep the dies in place. And I recently saw a great tip for keeping my plates from warping less quickly. I know they look well loved, but they're very flat. I bet I've been using these for 3 or 4 months, and they are labeled top and bottom. And you will always keep this one on the top and this one on the bottom. It's just when this one starts to have a little give, you want to flip it over. And you want to do that right away. So right now they're pretty flat, and I have been using them for quite some time. And then I'm going to add a piece of lovely lipstick, and I'm going to bring back the dies. I'm going to use the second largest and I think this is the middle guy. I'm just going to make a quick check. Yep, I got the right one. And again, you could do skinnier frames, you could do wider frames. It's entirely up to you. I am doing this at an angle, so I'm doing my best to eyeball it. I'm probably off a little bit, but there. And then I'm going to put this on top. And yes, you can run 2 at a time through your trusty Big Shot. And I like to run it through multiple times. That way I know that the stitches are even, the edges are clean. I'm going to wait till it clicks, and now I'm going to work it back again until it clicks. Nothing bad's happening. I have had this same Big Shot since we offered them. I don't know, was that 7, 8 years ago? One of you may know. You can share that with a comment below. I love your YouTube comments. Just so you know, if you have a chance to leave a YouTube comment, please do. I respond to each and every one. So here's our sweet little frame. Isn't that darling? It's just so cute. And then you get this piece, okay? So you've got an inside stitch and an outside stitch. And then on the part that came out of the middle, it is going to be stitched. And then even this piece, now I didn't perfectly line this up because I wasn't after that, but even this piece has an outside stitching. So we've got all these different pieces with stitching. Isn't that just amazing? I mean, there's just so many things that I'm going to use them for. So I'm going to bring back the original card so you can see that that's the frame that we made, and then this smaller one. And then I also introduced you to the Flowering Desert stamp set, and these are coming soon on my blog. I plan to share them later this week, and so it would be the week of the December 17th. It'll be on later this week because I really want to show you all the possibilities of this cute set. So thank you for joining me. It was fun to be able to share something with you that I'm excited and passionate about. I love paper crafting, and having these amazing dies that nest and do so much and are perfectly proportioned were at the top of my list for the Occasions catalog, and I'm confident you will get just as exciting results as I do. Thank you for joining me, and bye-bye.